and welcome to this very short standing Pilates section. I'm just going to really work on those legs, your quads, your glutes, your hamstrings, work through those calves. There'll be a little bit of balance work in there as well. So we're just going to start by making sure we're set up correctly. So let's make sure our feet are hip width aligned. I want you to think about drawing up your kneecaps up in towards your hip bones and really connect the muscles in your legs. Find your neutral pelvic position, just tilt forwards and backwards and find your center position. And then we're going to roll the shoulders, just want to loosen them off, so up, around and down. And again, rolling up, around and down. Beautiful. Again, rolling up, around and down. We'll do one more time. So we're going to roll up, around, and just let those shoulder blades slide down your back and into your back pockets. I'm going to extend lovely and tall, so we're going to lift up through the very top of the head and really draw in. So get that pelvic floor engaged, and we're going to think about the belly button drawing into the spine. So think about having a button here and then a string going all the way through your body and pulling out through your back. So we really want to draw it in. We're trying to almost hollow out our tummy. So I want you to focus on that throughout this whole section. So we're just going to warm up the body very slightly before we get started. So we're just going to start with some side bends. So I just want you to carefully come down to one side. And then let's inhale and draw up to center. And then other side. So just letting the spine release and warm up just before we get into the main part of our standing Pilates series today. Good. And down. Keep breathing. Let's do one more. And then back into center. Lovely. So we'll just do a few arm releases. So let's take one arm up, around and down, and again up, around and down. Good. And again, keep the shoulders both facing forwards. And let's do the other side. So bringing the upper arm up, around and down. And just keep breathing. One more. Absolutely perfect. So we're going to do a nice big breath in, and I want you to just gently lift those heels up as you do so. So a nice big breath in, and then exhale, just bring the heels down, the arms down, and again, nice big breath in. And release. Good, and again. One more time. And down. Wonderful. This time we're going to just do some heel raises and think about holding up. So let's lift the heels. Let's get the tummy really drawn in to the spine. Focus on those leg muscles, really connecting and drawing up. And think about the strength you've got and equal pressure through both feet. We're going to add some arms again. So let's take a big breath in, lift the arms. And then we're going to release off. Nice. And again, lifting up and exhaling as we bring those arms down. So just getting a nice warmth through those arms, through those calves, drawing in that belly button. Lots of strength through those legs. One more time. And then let the heels come all the way down. Very, very good. All right, so we're going to go do some slides now. So single leg work. If you need to hold on to a wall or a chair at all, obviously you can pause if you don't get a chair, so you can use the side of the chair. What we want to do is bring your weight over onto your right leg, and we want to make sure that the knee is nice and soft, but try not to collapse the body down. So what I mean by that is lift the rib cage up away from the hips. We've got some nice length here, but you're also switching on through the side of the waist and then extending up through the top of of the head. We're going to start to slide the left foot forward. So exhale, slide forwards, and then in breath, slide back. So everything nice and stable, nice and still. Focusing, that's zipping up through that tummy. Just focus on that quality of movement. Let's do one more like this. Now we're going to add the opposite arm. So taking that right arm, as we slide forward through that left, arm comes through. Breathe, good. Releasing forward, nice relaxed shoulders. Just trying to coordinate that movement with your breath. One more like this. Zipping up. Beautiful. Now, if you want to try and lift up, you can lift that leg. You don't have to. You can keep it down if you prefer. So we take that leg, we extend it nice and straight, working with that opposing arm. And release. Good. Make sure your spine is staying tall. You're lengthening through the body. Get some nice work through that standing supported leg as well as the one we're lifting. Let's swap over and we'll do the other side. So remember, we want to bring our weight over onto that left leg. Soften off through the knee. Lift up through that rib cage. So we're really extending up towards the ceiling. And get that belly button drawn in, get that pelvic floor connected. So let's start by that nice controlled slide, taking the right foot forwards and then slide it back into position. So be aware of your hips, so make sure the hips aren't kind of dropping or rocking or moving at all. Keep them both parallel to each other. One more like this. Beautiful. Let's take that left arm and we're going to lift it up as we slide that right foot forwards. Keep breathing for me. Lovely. Keep that connection through that belly button. Keep drawing in, controlling through that pelvis. And then we'll add with some leg lifts if you feel that's all right for you today. So we're going to lift and then float all the way back down. And again. Lovely. Good job. Two more. Pelvic floor in, working through that quads, nice, switched on through the leg. One more time. And release, and give your legs a little shake off. We're going to stick on our one leg theme now, so we're going to do some knee raises. So let's go over to the other side so we can rest the side we've just worked. So right leg bent, slight softness through the knee. So if I bring this leg forward, if you see what I mean, slight softness, not very bent, just a little bit bent, not locked out completely. So just a slight softness there. Weight over, lift up through that rib cage and up through the top of the body. Zipping up through the pelvic floor, I want you to use these muscles to pull your left knee up into a standing tabletop position. And then we're going to carefully and slowly float the leg down. Now if you want more challenge, just don't put that foot back on the floor. So we're going to pull from here and lift, and then slowly, controlled, coming down. And again, pull from that tummy, use these muscles here. Beautiful, let's do one more like this. So we're going to lift, and then down. So we're going to take the opposite arm again. So we're lifting up, we're floating down. Beautiful. And again, so pulling from the tummy. Use that breath. Pelvic floor in, two more. Beautiful job. One more time. Lifting up. And slowly, carefully come back down. So now what we're going to do is take the right hand up to the head. This time we're going to lift the knee and we're going to rotate across the body. So we're going to bring the left knee up and we're going to rotate in towards it and then open back out. Let's do that again. So rotate. you've got a wall, obviously you can hold onto a wall with your other hands. All right, 2 more. Good job. And then last one, lifting up and release all the way down. So don't worry if you wobble, it is a very wobbly exercise. So let's do the other side. So we're going to support the body through the left knee now. Tummy zipped in. And we're going to pull from the tummy, we're going to float that right knee up into our standing tabletop. And then carefully float down. And again, we're pulling and lifting. And floating down. Good. So our focus is here. Pulling from the tummy. Floating back down. One more time. Beautiful. Let's add that left arm. So we're going to draw up. Shoulder blade relaxed down the spine. We're focusing here on the tummy. And remember, if you want to put your foot on the floor each time, you can, no problem at all. Good job. One more like this, and then we'll go to those lovely rotations. Slowly down. Let's take the left hand to the head. We're going to draw up, and we're going to rotate the elbow towards the knee, and then open out. Again. If you want, other arm can go out to the side for a bit more balance. And then last one. And then release the leg all the way down and shake it off. Wonderful. Very well done. We're going to go to the side of our legs now, work on the outer hip, outer thigh. So let's get ourselves over again onto that right leg, soft knee. This time what we're going to do is think about lifting the left hip up. So we're connecting here through the obliques, already firing up here. Then I'm going to take the leg, we're going to lengthen it. I'm going to allow it to lift up. We're going to float it down. You can either just leave it off the floor slightly or tap it to the floor. So exhale, lift, tummy in, slowly down. Think about a nice open chest for me. Good job. And again, lift. So the more we lengthen and switch on that leg, the more we're going to be working. So really extend. If you think you're going to cramp your foot, just flex that foot. 3 more like this. Only as high as you can kind of comfortably go. 2. Good job. 1 more. Lovely. We're going to hold the next one. So we're going to take the leg up and away. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Keep breathing. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Give yourself a little recovery. And we'll do that again. So extending up, lifting through the hip, lengthen through that leg, extend it as much as you can. Hold for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. Give yourself a little shake off. We're going to do some lovely pulses. We're going to work on the fast twitch fibers here in the outer hip, outer thigh. So let's get ourselves in position again. Tummy in, pelvic floor connected. Lifting up to almost your maximum. And then little pulses for me, little breaths. Strength through that leg. 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. And of course we've got to do one more. One more time. So zipping up, lengthen, lift, extend, pulsing. Good, as high as you can. Last 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All the way down. Shake off through those hips. And we've got to do the other side. So let's soften off our left knee now. Sink your weight down. Lift the hip, remember. So we want to get the oblique firing, the muscles all firing down the center here, around the middle. Lengthen, extend, lift up, float down. So remember, if you need to hold on to a wall or a chair leg or chair, so back of the chair, you absolutely can. Make sure it's right for you. 4 more. Make sure we're zipping up. 3, 2, 1 more. Beautiful. We're going to hold for the next round. So we're lifting, we're lengthening, we're holding for 10, 9, 8, 7, lengthen, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Coming down, shake it off. Let's do another hold. Hold on if you need to. Lifting up, tummy in, connect. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Down and release. Shake it off. Pulses. 2 rounds of our pulses to go. So soft knee on that left side, lifting through that hip, tummy in. Lengthen to almost your maximum and pulse. Strong leg, strong little pulses. 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down, take a recovery. And then we've got 1 more round. So over we go, tummy in, lengthen it up, pulse. Good. 10 more. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, high as you can. 4, 3, 2, 1, and down. And just give yourself another little shake off. Very, very good. Perfect. Right, we're going to finish this whole section with a little bit of a curtsy lunge. So that's going to work the outer hip, outer thighs. So what we're going to do is take our left leg. I'm going to take it slightly behind the body, so around, okay? And then we're just going to come down. So make sure your knees over your ankle. We're going to come down and then up. And again, down. So pushing into that hip. And again. Lovely. Let's do 4 more. 4, 3, tummy in. 2, nice tall spine. And 1. Let's see if we can add a knee lift. So we're going to come down, take your knee up, so up. And then all the way back through. So don't worry if you wobble. So down and then up. So you can use those hands to help you balance. And up. Good. We've got 4 more this side. So the more you do, hopefully the smoother, more balance you'll get. Woo. 2 to go. Wonderful. 1 more. And release. Well done. Legs shake off. So we'll do the other side now. So we're going to take the other leg back behind you. And we're going to come down and up. And we're pushing into that left hip. Alright. You don't have to go low for this either. Alright, just see how your knees are feeling. 4 more. Good. 2 more. Last one. Beautiful. Let's see if we can add that leg lift first. You might be a bit of a struggle. So coming in, lift the knee, woo, and back down. Good. And lift. So use those arms to help you balance. As you can see, it takes a few, even for me, to get my balance. So don't worry. All right, we've got 4 left. 4 and 3. Good job. 2. 1 more. done. Shake off those legs. Beautiful work. And well done. Make sure you have a little stretch off afterwards. Good job.